Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of JSO, and thank you for joining me on today's two hunts. We're going to be in the Texas Hill Country today, and we're going to be testing out two different broadheads, the JackHammer Wasp and the G5 MegaMeat. Now, it has been entirely too long since y'all seen me post my last video, and there's only one reason for that was a priority, and that is my daughter is a senior, and this is her final go-round at varsity volleyball, and I refuse to have any regrets when it comes to missing out on anything that's important to her, especially this senior year. Volleyball season is over. I've actually acquired a new property that I have permission to hunt hogs on, 38 minutes away from home. So I now have 3 different properties I can hunt hogs on. However, these last couple months, the hogs have pulled off of corn feeders and they are strictly eating on acorns. I'm only seeing 1 to 2 hog pictures a month, and this is across all 3 properties that I have permission to hunt on. Now, this deal with these hogs pulling off of the corn feeders is not unusual at all. This typically does take place annually. The acorns fall from the oak trees, and until those have all either been eaten or rot, then these hogs just aren't going to go back to corn feeders because they prefer acorns by far over corn. Traditionally, right now around this time period y'all are seeing this video, things tend to shift. Those acorns tend to rotten out, and the hogs do start showing back to corn, and you can expect consistent activity from January through late August. So with the 2 local properties I have to hunt on and the one in the hill country, y'all should expect some very consistent content moving forward. Now, we are about to hit the road and head out for today's hunt. Most of you guys, my loyal subscribers and viewers, have followed this channel because of my hog hunt, and I understand you may have different views on baiting or corn use, but in today's hunt we actually have 2 youth hunters. Both these hunters are 17 years old, so I ask you to lift them up and encourage them with positivity in the comments, and let's get this new generation hooked on bow hunting, because these opportunities are rare and these first times don't come around but once. So we are going to hit the road, and I thank y'all for joining us. As you see, we are not in the woods right now, but we are on our way. Tomorrow will be a morning hunt, and honestly it's just hard to put together a proper intro early in the morning, so we are going to get with y'all right now. As you see, we just had to stop at a mandatory stop for some ear stand snacks, and of course Alexi is with us. She had to take care of her business out here, and they've got a designated area for that, which is set up perfectly. But we are about to go out. The acorns dropped really hard. That's why y'all have not seen me, is because when those acorns dropped, all my hogs pulled off. I had 4 groups of hogs. All of them pulled off at the same time. My mature bucks were gone. Just now they're starting to sporadically filter back in. I don't have any guarantees on the hogs. Obviously, if you're seeing a thumbnail with a hog, then things worked out. But we're going here with the intent of hopefully getting a hog, but for sure letting an arrow fly at a couple mature does. We want to get those in the freezer before the rut starts and before they get bred. I'm gonna flip this camera around, show you the broadhead we're going to be using on tomorrow's hunt. This is the JackHammer Wasp. It has a 1 3/4 inch cut. These blades are made of stainless steel and they are surgically sharpened. It is held together with that O-ring band. Jenny's going to be shooting out of her 50-pound Matthews Prima, and she is shooting dimes at 20 yards. All right, so we are about to finish up our break here. We're going to load up and finish our last hour and a half of this drive. While we're completing our drive, I have a trail camera that I've quickly become a huge fan of, and I'm also going to announce the winner of the KEAUP broadheads from my last video and the Guess the Weight of the Hog contest. So I will see y'all just shortly. Now, I have companies reach out to me all the time asking if I will use their products in my videos. Half the time I don't even respond to these emails. Another portion of the time I receive the product, I try it out, and I'm just not happy with it. So when you're seeing a product in my video, it's been something that I've received, I've tried out, and I'm extremely happy with. This particular product right here is made by a company called Gardepro. This is their cellular trail camera. They make several different cellular trail cameras. You can go to their website and check it out. This particular one is called the X60 Pro Max, and this trail camera came with an optional lithium battery pack, solar panel mount. The boxes they ship these in are reasonably sized, nothing ridiculous. So they arrived quickly within just a couple weeks at a half the price of some of the name brands here locally. Now, this camera was very easy to set up. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming going through the settings on these cameras. For this one, Gardepro has a mobile app, and if you'll go to that mobile app, it'll walk you through step by step. Basically, the screen right here, it will tell you turn it on, go to activate, press OK button. Step by step by step, it walks you through until you get a message that says activated, ready to use. So I couldn't be any happier with how easy that was to use. And I'm right here on one of my favorite hog feeders. The grass is totally wiped out at this feeder location. It is all dirt. So I believe my old cuddy-back trail camera is not capturing all the pictures of the action on this feeder. So I'm going to set up this Gardepro camera here. I'm going to use the video mode. So I'm going to go set this up on a tree over there. And the next time you see me after that, it will be a few weeks later and we'll be looking at the video images. I am back over here at the feeder, and as you can see, the trail camera and solar panel are still mounted here in good shape. Here's the feeder y'all been seeing. And in addition, this is my cuddy-back trail camera. And by far, the Gardepro has captured more images, I would say almost 3 to 1 of my cuddy-back. And seeing a video instead of pictures was actually pretty nice to see too. All right guys, that video footage and audio was absolutely amazing, and I am a fan of Gardepros. Those cameras have actually been up about 6 months now at the time of this video. Everything's still functioning perfectly. The video and the audio of those cameras is outstanding. I've never seen any that's better. I just want to encourage y'all, if y'all are interested in purchasing one of these Gardepro cameras, I'm going to put a link to purchase down in the description of this video, along with my discount code, which is JSLOT10. That'll save you 15%. It'll be in that section as well. So y'all go check them out, make a purchase if you like them. And now let's get straight into the winner of our last video's Guess the Weight of the Hog contest. All right guys, in our last video, we put a arrow through a hog using a KEAUP broadhead. At the end of that video, I weighed that hog and I had y'all guess in the comments as to what you thought the weight of that hog would be. The viewer that guessed the closest to the actual weight wins a pack of those KEAUP broadheads. And the winner of those broadheads was Jared Jeske. He guessed 117 pounds. And the actual weight of the hog was 117.36 pounds. Jared, you have until January 31st to reach out and I will mail to you those pack of broadheads for free. Y'all make sure you smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next giveaway. We're creeping up on 4,500 subscribers and I'll be looking to give away something else. But now, let's get straight into our first hunt. Jenny's already going to be into the blind with her Matthews Prima. She just closed the deal, money shot. This deer actually went through the woods and made a horseshoe right back out our door. This deer is about 40 yards outside this door to our blind. It is DRT.
Look at the red one.
Doesn't get any shorter tracking job than that. I sure am proud of you.
Thank you.
Excellent shot. As you see right back behind us, there's where we were sitting. There's the feeder. She literally went in the woods, horseshoed back, and piled up right here outside our blind. That's incredible.
Like the Bible verse said, if we just like trust God's timing, because this deer came back and forth a solid like 4 times, drawed back, wasn't ready, and then finally on his timing, I got like a perfect shot, and he blessed me with not even having to track it far. Like it just went in the woods and came right back out and died right outside of our feeder.
All right, so let's step over here and check out that broadhead. We see it did maximum damage. That was super effective. Out of a 50-pound bow, That was a complete pass through. Like I said, I couldn't have been any happier with the amount of damage that did. That was a extremely ethical kill, extremely fast. All right, so complete pass through. Check out this JackHammer Wasp. Blades are still somewhat sharp. Passed through a lot. This broadhead's still intact. It could be used again. So yeah, couldn't be any happier with that. I think Jenny is going to be a fan of these broadheads. As you see, there's the little O-ring that pops off when it hits the air.
I just wanted to say I'm so thankful for this experience and just getting the opportunity to shoot this doe. And I just want to especially thank my dad for pushing me to shoot my bow so much and just adjusting my grip to what it needs to be for the ability to shoot the deer in the perfect spot. I'm grateful for y'all joining me on this hunt, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next one.
Now, moments like that captured on film and moments like that experienced in real time are among the most special memories I have in my life as a parent, sharing those times with my daughter, and I'm so grateful for those. It's an absolute honor to be able to share it with you guys. Now, just a few weeks ago, my daughter and the hunter you're about to see in the very next clip, Joshua, they were paired up and they actually won Homecoming Queen and King. Just want to give them a little shout out right here on the channel before we jump into this next hunt. So Joshua showed some interest. He was over at my house looking at my bow. I said, well, is that something you'd like to pursue? I have a spare bow. Let's get it fit up to you and let's go see if this is something you like. So I brought him up to Outlaw Archery. He flung some arrows and he picked up incredibly quickly, learning grip, technique, and form faster than anybody I've ever seen. He was shooting tiny groups at 30 yards before we left the range on day one. Well, let's get you in the woods and see if we can have an opportunity of getting your first deer. So here we go. We'll see you in the blind.
So close.
Now, I admit I had a little fun in the editing portion on Joshua's reaction to that miss on that turkey. But in all fairness, turkeys have among the smallest vitals of any of the game animals we hunt in the Texas Hill Country. And that was an extreme challenge for the first arrow he let fly. Fortunately, if we had a white-tailed deer come in, and Joshua did much better. As y'all saw, that shot was just a touch up and back, but since that deer was quartering so hard, I think we're just fine. She did the mule kick, like a double lung typical one, so I think we're in good shape. So let's go take a look at the broadhead. Yeah, it's definitely what you want to see on the veins. Got some of the good red stuff coated all the way down. That G5 Outdoors MegaMeat definitely did its job. You could see this doe pouring out as she ramped the hill. Looked like we lost one blade here. I'm not sure what happened on that, but either way, it looked like an effective shot. And this is Joshua's very first deer with a bow or rifle. There's the blind. Here's where the deer was standing. And she took off straight up this hill and then cut into the left. So we're gonna kind of walk down this road right here, See if we can pick up some of the red stuff on the ground. All right, we are about 30 yards down this trail. We're already picking up some of the good red stuff. Well, you can see that in this dry dirt, but it looks pretty good. There's the blind down there. Looks like this may be where she turned in. There's some, you can go ahead and leave. Just keep finding spot after spot. Good job. Congratulations, brother. That is on the money.
Amazing first experience. I'm just really blessed to have this deer. You know, not a perfect shot, but it turned out well. So just really grateful to have Mr. J coach me through this, you know, getting me through all this archery stuff. Also really grateful for him to bring me out here. Just really, really amazing. So grateful for God. Just blessed me with everything that he has.
And I'm so thankful that I got to experience this with Joshua, and I can tell he's gonna be hooked.
Definitely gonna be hooked on this. Can't wait for the next hunt. It was really just exciting getting that shot in, especially my first one.
Thank y'all so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. See y'all in the next hunt.
Mm-hmm.